Hi, this is Abdul Aziz Khan with my today's headline news. So today on CNN, if we start with a story of some Chinese national being massacred in Zambia. So somehow now US is maybe they are trying to expose that what they are trying to. I don't know what is the actual need of this because there may be two, three reasons. One is that this is showing that how Chinese are expanding in African countries and how African countries they don't like it. And another way is they are maybe showing that this racial profiling and racial tension is even in Africa as well. So maybe they are trying to catch two birds with the same in the single attempt. So on one side, they want to show the black people that you are also not fine in your own countries. You are also doing bad thing to the foreigners or anyone who came from outside and is doing a business. And on the other side, they are showing that how Chinese are spreading and the local people are basically against this. So, nevertheless, this is basically in Zambia. Some locals they went into a factory, and the factory was being run by some Chinese, and they killed all the Chinese in the factory. So it's a kind of bad news. I mean, not good because at least the Chinese has come to your country with some uh, agreements with the government. So the first pressure should go to the government that why they agreed and why they allowed the Chinese to act or to own things. So this is something which has many aspects and it should be seen in the right perspective. So what happened in US that yesterday this video went viral when these two policemen they shot this old guy and he bleeded. He's hopefully fine. He's recovering, but he's very much injured. So when these two guys they were suspended because it went viral, everyone sees that they pushed him and no one checked that what is going on to him. He was just lying on the ground. So all the others they resigned. And now this district Buffalo, they don't have any emergency response team. The whole team resigns and they say that we were just following orders. So why we are being questioned? So now this story should fold further because this is very simple because we also know that these policemen they have orders from higher ups. So just asking them to behave in a good manner should not be enough. There should be some changes in the law, how to deal. I mean, how the order should be given, and a lot of things need to be taken care of. Just putting all the blame. I mean, the blame should be put. I mean, some level of blame should be put, but putting all the blames on these guys because they don't come on their own. I mean, it's not like that. These people were sitting at their home and watching TV or enjoying life, and then suddenly they came out and start pushing people. No, it's not like that. They are sent by because of some orders that they receive. And those orders should be, I mean, whoever is giving order, the order should be, um, there should be some SOPs that, okay, what you can do and what you cannot do type of things. So let's see, because this thing should now, it should now unfold. I mean, more things should come out of it now, because now the police has shown also that they can also, at least they can resign. I mean, if you don't like us, whatever the way we are working, then okay, we can go home. So a lot of people are taking a knee, and NFL also saying that we were wrong for not listening. So now when things go bad, everyone start listening. The same people, they were not listening from last 2 3 years. The black people, they were already using some science, some showing this. This knee style was famous in NFL, and they were doing something with the players, but now they are saying that they are wrong. So I don't know why people learn when something really bad has happened. I mean, after 6 7 days of burning and rioting in the US, and now everyone is fine. Now they are saying that okay, we should have listened to him or to this and that. So Trump is not in the main stories today, because a lot of people are not liking Trump. So Biden is saying that Trump is putting his words in George Floyd's mouth, and this and that. So let's go further, and like Black Lives Matter was painted on the road leading to White House. But this is not the way, this is not how the black lives should be mattered. A lot more has to be done. Basically, what has to be done is big changes in the laws that deal with the people. So let's check BBC. Now WHO is saying that the second wave is quite inevitable now, and wearing mask is mandatory everywhere. So is China bolder after COVID-19? Maybe yes. And NFL is now understand that people should have a right to protest. The right of protest should not be taken. I mean, at least, because we know sometimes some things they happen by mistake as well. But if you don't let the other person protest, then this is something which is really bad. So India is also reopening, Pakistan is also reopening, and even though the cases are increasing and skyrocketing, so let's see, let's hope, let's pray that people remain fine, and this it don't take a big toll on us. So 40,000 UK deaths. So Chinese are going fine as per China. They are almost open, and they have started many big new projects, and they are putting here Black Lives Matter, but they don't put the story of Zambia, which is on CNN, and now they are saying that heavy-handed crackdown on protesters where US level standards on human rights, but they did not show that what happens in Hong Kong. They are showing that people in Hong Kong celebrating the passage of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are celebrating, and we saw that they arrested scores of people. So they are still not showing that any case is re-emerging in China. So let's hope for the good. So street markets open in Russia after lockdown, so things are opening. Turkey opens 10 new parks to mark World Environment Day. So good things also happening everywhere. The only thing is that if people they start doing some social distancing and taking care of the SOPs, this is only what is required. So Minneapolis, California moved to end police neck restraints. So they should make it part of the laws that police will not be allowed to handle someone in this kind of way. This is what is required. China warns against travel to Australia. So China is warning people against Australia, but currently Brazil and US are on the top. So why? Because Australia asked for an inquiry in China coronavirus handling. Maybe that is the reason. So Iran also braces for a new coronavirus wave because they have opened a lot of things and they have opened some mass gathering points as well. So let's see that how it unfolds. This is very good. Don't travel unless you absolutely have to. I mean, if you have no other reason, no other method to solve your problem, only then you will decide to go. Otherwise, it's better that don't travel. Don't travel is much better than traveling for any big or small reason. So a lot of things happening everywhere in the world because of corona. A lot of things opening. India, China want to solve border dispute peacefully. We know this because when two big powers they stand against each other, then you want it to be done peacefully. Otherwise, if there is one weak power, then there is no peace. There is only the power which talks. So writers have no big story today, and same story. Nothing happens in business as well. So here we can see that total recoveries are also in very good numbers. So, but still the problem is that some people, they want to bring a very high peak very fast. This is one thing which the US should see. I mean, because we know that there is equal rights and these kind of things. Even in job postings, they take care of these things. But then why in May there is a sudden surprise that basically the unemployment rate it drops, but the unemployment rate between for the US for the blacks and Asians it rises basically. So still everything is going on, but still there is something very wrong at the bottom of everything. So this is something that US should check that why there is a big difference between people. So Reddit co-founder resigns and he wants a black candidate to take over. So I personally feel that this is also not the way. I mean, you should not force even the white people to resign and give their place to a black guy. No, it should not happen like that. It should be a normal procedure and people should come through a normal procedure. If a person is able to handle anything, then he should be allowed to handle that thing. Not just because that if he's not white, so he's not allowed, or he's not black, so he is not allowed. It should be that if someone is capable of doing something, then he should be simply allowed to do it. So today we see that a lot of things about racial discrimination and these kind of things are surfacing everywhere. But one thing that when I see it, I mean, there is one problem in the US and it make the world media engaged for 6, 7 continuous days. But we can see that the similar things are happening in Indian held Kashmir and in Israeli occupation of Jerusalem, of Palestine since maybe ages, and no one really take care of that. So this is also a big point for everyone to ponder, that why there are double standards. I mean, this neck on knee is a very common Israeli thing. They do it almost every day, and no one asks them why. There are no US sanctions or world leaders or anything. I mean, they are doing it just for fun. The same way this person, he looked that he was doing it just for fun, for no apparent reason. We can say that sometimes it is a kind of necessary if there is some big thing going on. But if you see all of those videos, you will feel that it was being done for no apparent reason. Just the person who was doing it, he was kind of enjoying it, which is really very bad. So the people should not only look for the inequalities in US, they should look for inequalities in all of the world so that the world remain a peaceful place for all of us. So see you tomorrow for new headlines. Okay, bye.